Hey everyone, we are doing a follow-up to our previous deck this week, the Golgari Foodtimes. If you guys have seen that video, you know very well that that deck is hot garbage, but I still believe in the potential for Rampage of the Clans to be game-ending. So I have created a less food-centric deck and more enchantments-based deck to try and run the same game plan, but with a little more bite and survival built into it. The downside for this compared to our Golgari version is that we don't really have a lot of card filtering to find Rampage of the Clans, but if we don't have Rampage, we still have a pretty strong game in general. What we've done, instead of making food tokens, is made a bunch of enchantments that are Banishing Light, Prison Realm, Conclave Tribunal. These are enchantments that come in and they exile opponents' creatures until they leave play. So we can use these to stay in play and keep us alive. And in the meantime, build towards Rampage of the Clans. Now, there's a big problem with this strategy, which is namely that Banishing Light, Prison Realm, Conclave Tribunal, they all return the creature when they leave play. So when we cast Rampage of the Clans, we're going to give them all of their creatures back, because all of our enchantments get destroyed and turned into 3/3s. So we have a little combo synergy with Containment Priest. Containment Priest says that if a non-token creature would enter the battlefield and it wasn't cast, it is exiled. So, if we have Containment Priest in play, when they destroy our Banishing Lights or when we sacrifice them to Rampage of the Clans, they won't get their creatures back. It's just a nice little synergy combo protection against enchantment destruction. The rest of the deck is basically going to be Gilded Goose from before. Trail of Crumbs is still a very strong card. Even with less food production, it's going to count two things, and it gives us the food itself. So it combos well with Gilded Goose and can just be card draw on its own. So it's fine. We have Alisade of Life's Bounty. This is going to protect our other card, which is a Contestant Champion. The Champion's a very dangerous card because whenever we play an enchantment, it will get bigger and draw us a card. So usually it'll just eat removal immediately. So if we can get an Alisade of Life's Bounty in play first, then we can keep it alive. But it also works in reverse. If you have Contestant Champion, then you can play an Alisade and get some card draw immediately. Plus the Alisade will upgrade into a 3/3 once we Rampage of the Clans because it's an enchantment. So this is the general game plan for the deck. I have tried it a little bit and actually won a game. One game. So we're going to see if we can do a little better with it. And if we do well, then I'll put it up on the channel as a 2.0 version for you guys to play with instead. But I was pretty disappointed and let down by the performance for Rampage of the Clans, because I think it does have some potential. Just didn't do nearly what I wanted to. This is an okay hand. We need white, but Gilded Goose can get us white. So we'll try that. I'm only going to play a handful of games. This is going to be a full-on episode. Just a few to see if I can justify what's happened. Make this deck acceptable in some way. Alright, so we got the Alisade out. Watcher of the Spheres. I'll probably just Conclave Tribunal this because it reduces his things, his flyers, so yeah, we'll just Conclave Tribunal. Tap for provoke. Okay, I wasn't sure how that mechanic worked. So exile the Watcher and get in for 1. That's cool. Got there. Still need a Containment Priest so that we can actually Rampage without giving him his stuff back. That's okay. There's a lot of birds. Oh, it's a Containment Priest. We'll do that, see if he has some sort of combat trick. If he wants to spend a Rally of the Wings, then that's okay. Another Watcher. Alright. This might get counterspelled. These decks tend to run Lofty Denial. We'll try it. It did not. So we can get 4 3/3s on his turn. Five with the Alseid. I don't think that's enough to win the game, but it might give us a solid advantage here. So we're going to go with that plan instead of going slower with the Gilded Goose. Alternatively, we could sacrifice a food to the Trail of Crumbs, and I'll tap the Goose for mana, sack a food, and draw a card. Instead of getting a 3/3, but I think I want the 3/3. Rally is pretty scary here. Oh, a Dream Trawler. That seems really good. I think we just lose then. I don't think this deck can really beat a Dream Trawler. Because there's no point in attacking now. I think our only hope is just draw a bunch of enchantment removal. I don't think it's gonna work. Yeah, wasn't really expecting the Dream Trawler. It's just not gonna work. There's 0 chance of it working out in our favor. I think that was a lot closer for us, though, than typically the games have been. This looks okay to me. Really need a Setessan champion in order to make this playable, but we've got some scry, so we'll see if we can make that happen. Unless a Rampage of the Clan shows up, we're more on a standard game plan of trying to protect the Setessan. Oh, we got a Rampage. I guess we'll take it. This is a lot of enchantments, so maybe that's fine. Got a Grazer. Oh, it's a Shrine deck, okay. He might not be thrilled to have all of his stuff turned into turned into 3/3s. I'm gonna go ahead and just play the Trail of Crumbs because next turn I may very well just want to sack it for life and gain and look for a permanent. We'll see. Non-land permanents. The Conclave can. Sanctum of Calm Waters. Yeah, I wish I had gone for the Alseid so I could have Conclave Tribunal. That was a misplay. That's okay. He will get a little bit of card advantage. And if we draw a land, I think he'll just go straight for Rampage of the Clans. Wonder if he's running counter spells that would mess that up. Oh, we got a land, so... And if he doesn't have... Yeah, there's an argument to be made for conclaving his Sanctum of Calm Waters instead. So I don't really care if he has a lot of mana. Yeah, the Sanctum's the one I really don't like. I don't want him to draw a bunch of card advantage here. And if things slow down, then I can grind out some real value with the Trail of Crumbs. It doesn't look like that'll work. Alright, he can have a Sanctum then, I guess. If he's got 2 Sanctum of Calm Waters, he's got 1 to spare. Now he does pull out the counter spell for Whirlwind Denial or something. I'd be impressed. Oh, he got me. Alright. Unfortunately, 7's not that many more than 3, so I see this ending poorly for me. Again. He just needs the red Sanctum and he can start killing off my Centaurs, and that's pretty much all I've got going. Alright, let's Prison Realm. Get rid of one of his blockers, helps me keep the offensive up. And scry for something useful. Rampage. Rampage, yeah, that's a good card. I will keep a Rampage. Alright, he's down to 6. That's not dead. Wonder what else he's running as support in here. If it's just shrines or if he's got like Kaya's Wrath or something. Kaya's Wrath would be pretty sweet. Let's see. He might be counting mana in order to play a red shrine and then throw the remaining 2 cards, but he'll still be dead because I'll have 9 damage coming in. The red shrine lets him pitch a card to deal damage equal to the number of shrines to a creature, so that would be his 3rd shrine and be able to do 3 damage with two shrines or lands from his hand. But that won't do it for him. White shrine might not be bad, but I think it takes white to activate the white shrine. Yeah, tap target creature, so he doesn't have enough mana. He could be doing the big bad manners play with Shatter the Sky and waiting until the last second. That's a cool play. Alright, well I've got yeah, sure. I'll just play it. I don't want him to keep drawing with his thing. Alright, well, we're gonna lose. That's the end of that story. Planes. We can just concede. Again, much closer. I like this deck a lot better than the Golgari one. I think it's just a matter of learning how to play it and maybe throwing in a little bit more card search. Trackdown might not be a bad plan. Doesn't get any of the enchantments, though. Might be able to run Calyx as the green-white. Planeswalker gets an enchantment from the top of your deck. Run some removal, but he's not an enchantment himself. I don't know how I feel about him. This is pretty good. Yeah, I like how this looks. We'll keep. I would like to draw an Alseid to protect this Setessan champion. If I can do that, then we'll be looking good. I don't want a Gilded Goose. End turn. We got the Containment Priest, so if he attacks with the Noble, we can kill it. Beanstalk Giant. Alright, so this is some Adventure Time stuff. These can be pretty scary in terms of power, because they can ramp up to their Beanstalk Giants pretty easily. I don't know what kind of removal they have, though. Is my Setessan Champion going to survive if I throw it down? Let's find out. They've got blue, so they could be running counter spells. It's Beanstalk Giant. Alright. I do really like that it comes in untapped from the Beanstalk Giant. It's a surprising amount of ramp. Alright, goodbye Containment Priest. Our Setessan Champion lives to see another day. Let's draw a bunch of cards off of Setessan Champion. Yeah, we need open mana for Alseid. Setessan Champion doesn't care about artifacts, unfortunately, but does like Trail of Crumbs. So I think our best chance here is if they try and stabilize with large Beanstalk Giants, and we just keep banishing lighting over and over. That'll kill them pretty quick, and we've got 3 of them, so... Genesis Ultimatum. I don't see how this could go wrong. Five lands. Let's see. Alright, Brazen Borrower, Bloodstruck Beast. Cool. Scry a bit. I'll take another one of them's. We're just gonna get rid of the Lovestruck Beast. And keep attacking. And not play anything else that we can protect the champion from whatever removal this deck runs. Okay, well, not a meteor, if that's what's about to happen. He's going to do a meteor golem that's just going to kill the Setessan champion. It is Shadow Spear. That's a pretty good call. So now we're racing his Brazen Borrower, which is great because we can Banishing Light the Borrower. Although the Shadow Spear might be the better call here. Because that way if we do end up rampaging, they won't have an artifact. Okay. You got it. Borrower with Shadow Spear is pretty good. Alright, so yeah, we do want to get the Shadow Spear. I would like a land here. And I got it. Alright, so I flash in Containment Priest at the end of their turn. Oh, of course. Probably another Shadow Spear. Unless they only put one in their sideboard. So I flash in Containment Priest, then on their turn I Rampage of the Clans. We get 4, 5... I got Sorceress. Can't trigger Alseid. Okay. If that's the case, I probably don't want to Rampage of the Clans. Okay, don't have enough mana to cast Gilded Goose and Rampage, so we're just gonna... We're just gonna be basically lethal. Alright, he's got a big Beanstalk Giant. Puts a Shadow Spear on it, that'd be pretty cool. Bone Crusher is a creature. Alright, we're gonna get 5. He's gonna get 3 blockers. Voila. Charge. That was fun. Alright. A victory. I'm not going to belabor this deck. Honestly, the odds, I think, of me getting another win with this deck are pretty minimal. But that was fun. We got a win with Rampage of the Clans. I'm sure this deck can be improved and tweaked upon. Just takes a bit of working on it. But I'm not gonna worry too hard about it. We will be back on Friday with a new episode. I'm gonna be switching to the play arena rather than standard ranked. I'll talk about that a bit more on the show. But we're gonna change up the format so it'll be a little shorter and a little more casual game, so we can do some more fun decks. So I will be back on Friday. So we'll see you then.